ICE agent shoots liberal in Minnesota. We're talking about that live today. The shooting, what happened? Was it self-defense? We got in the building. James in the building hanging out with us today.
Everybody.
We got a lot to talk about. James, look, I'm fired up today.
I can tell.
Yo, I came here today. I said, I'm talking about this. I don't give a shit what anybody says. I want to talk about this. People in the chat right now, if you're watching live, everybody put ICE in the chat right now. Put ICE, put raids, put Minnesota. Let everybody watching across YouTube know what the hell we're talking about today. We're in the booth. We're in the studio. I hear some stuff coming in. I don't know if it's my damn... Oh, my bad. It might be mine. It might be mine. There we go. There goes my phone. People in the chat right now. I want to let people know something right now. Okay? Liberals are mad. Democrats are mad.
Everyone should be mad.
This is a balance, though. It's a balance.
Terrible. Yeah, everyone should be mad.
It's a bad thing. This lady had kids.
Yeah, she was a mother.
What? One kid, two kids? Doesn't really matter.
One kid. Yeah.
One kid. Doesn't matter. She had one. She had 10. Doesn't matter. Leaving behind a baby, whatever, innocent kid. It's a problem.
Yeah.
What we're getting into today, people watching live in the building right now, if you're watching live, smack the damn like button right now. We're live in the building talking about this. Jerry, how you feeling? Pimple Mama, Lala, everybody in the chat, all our people that are coming to the chat today joining us right now. Smack the damn like button. Get ready for a conversation we're going to have. Live debate. ICE agent shoots a liberal driver. This is where the problem comes in, James. I just got done saying this. The Democrats were building something. They had some strong arguments coming, right, against Trump. They like this, like that. Then all of a sudden, Tim Walz, big problem, right, with the school situation. Somali, they're blaming Tim Walz, whether it's true or not. All of a sudden, they're like, damn, they screwed that shit up. Mm-hmm. Now this, right? Yep. And now people go, wait a second. Is this just another, is it just notches on each belt so we figure out who the hell's the worst or what the hell's going on? We're talking about ICE today. I'm going to pull it up on the screen. I got videos, people that haven't seen it. Take a look at this clip. If you haven't seen it yet, we're gonna go into this. We're gonna talk about what we're seeing. Let me pull this up real quick. Let's take a look. Two different angles right here, first and foremost, and we're gonna talk about this. Let's take a look. Now you see what's happening here, right? The new video of what happened in Minnesota, the fatal accident. The ICE is out there trying to do their job, right? That's what they're doing. Gets to the car, says open the door. They won't open the door. This lady's saying whatever she's saying, pulls off, bang, almost runs the guy over. Now, she didn't run him over.
That's number one.
She didn't run him over. That was the first video. Now this lady's gonna flip it to number two.
Vehicle. Here's number two.
This is the second video now.
On this, so just watch quietly.
Take a look from this angle now, okay? People that are watching live right now. Whose fault was this? Here's the ICE people coming out. They're doing their job. Appointed by the president. Pulls off. Boom. Now.
That second one harder.
Here's the problem. Okay, let me get back to this for a second.
Third video.
Here's the problem. Okay, when you watch that, I'm going to pull that angle up again, the first one, okay? I want people to understand something. Here we go. We pull this angle up here, excuse me. This guy gets to this car, pulls up in this truck. The ICE agents pull up here, right? They're doing their job. Now, first and first, the people might not like their job, right? They might say, we don't like these ICE people. Yeah. But the reality is, they're hired, they're getting paid by the country to do this job.
Right.
So this is a job. Whether we like it or not, or people don't like it, Democrats like it, this is the job. He pulls up, there's a traffic stop. It's confusing. ICE or police is confusing, right?
I don't know if it was a traffic stop, but there was a lot.
But it's like that.
Well, if you back it up, there's a little bit video before this too, where she waves, she lets an ICE car go through, right?
Okay.
Now this is a very very tense situation, right? People screaming on the sidewalk, isn't that? And it's kind of like there's been conflicting reports of them telling her to move the car or her get out of the car.
Yeah, but she's not okay. I get that, but she's not following law enforcement. Now, whether she believes it's law enforcement, here's the question. They don't believe, and I believe a lot of people in these liberal places, Democrats, are like, we don't like these ICE people. We don't agree with them. We don't think they're right, yada, yada, right? Which is fine. Republicans are like, ICE, baby, get the people out, deport them. So there's a different division. Now, when she's in the middle of the road, these officials are telling her what to do. She is not abiding by that. I just want to make sure that we all, regardless of who, she's right there. She's not moving. Things are okay right now. Nobody's hurt. I want to make sure I break this down, and I'm going to lean in a way that I believe makes sense, but we're going to go. Mm-hmm. So you walk up to the car. Now, she could be scared for her life at this point. She might be like, what's going on? I'm scared. Who's this guy with a mask on? I'm worried. I'm fleeing. I'm scared. Mm-hmm. I get that, right? That could be possibility. But the problem is this. She pulls off right now. These two officers that are standing there, ICE agents, officers, whatever you want to call them, they didn't shoot this lady. Okay, so let's move on here. So you move on, move forward. We're gonna play this. Comes to the door. Now she starts driving the car. They're trying to get her before she leaves. I'm gonna break it down. What you explain after that. Mm-hmm. They're trying to get her out the car. She's not responding the way that they want her to respond. Now, as she starts moving the damn car, there's somebody in front of the car right now. She just guns it right now. Here's the problem. Was she planning on running this person over? Probably not. Was her idea, I'm going to start running people over? Probably not. But the thing is, regardless of what your idea was and what you did, is two different things. She hits the gas. This guy's on the door. Somebody's standing. Other people are trying to get around. Now, this guy in front of the car almost gets run over by the car. Now, we could say almost. We could say hypothetically. We could say in theory. We could say he was scared. We could say he wasn't scared. But he was in front of the car. She hits the gas. Now, if I'll give my opinion. If I'm in front of the car and I don't have my gun out right now, I'm just trying to get out the way. I'm not going to run over, right? He already has his gun out right now. So this is where she gets looked at. Not necessarily. Is it important to have the gun out? I don't think so. Were they trying to get her for whatever reason is what we got to dive into, right? So we play this now, starts moving, and then bang, he starts shooting in the car. Now, there's a lot of other ways that officials could handle that, right? Yeah. Regular police officers, we're going to talk about that. Regular police officers, people that know what they're doing, that study this, that have been cops for a long time, they go on high-speed chases, they go through the snow, they go on whatever, highways. This person clearly was not interested in that, was clearly stopping it right here. Because you could shoot tires out. There's a lot of things. Shooting inside that car, you could hit anybody. That's a scary thing. So now this person is shot. This person is killed, right?
Well,
so
she was still alive, and then they denied her help too.
Okay, all right. That's another issue, right? Mm-hmm. So we're gonna talk about that. People that come to the building right now. If you're in the chat right now, you're watching live, and you just witnessed that. I'm gonna ask all of you people watching right now. We got to call a spade on the show. We don't bullshit and say, hey, because it's a Republican, it's a Democrat. We're looking at, my opinion, why this woman didn't abide by what's going on here. Scared, worried, didn't believe it was a police officer, thought she was getting kidnapped. I don't know what the story is.
Yeah, you got unmarked vehicles, people with masks on, guns, and I don't know. It's scary.
But at the end of the day, we all in the chat right now, did she follow law and order is the question. I'm not an attorney, you're an attorney. If they're telling her to stop the vehicle, and she continues to drive, I want to break down what the reality is and what I think, but what the law is. The law is she's being stopped by law enforcement, basically.
Yes, but there's reports that some other officers were telling her to move her vehicle.
Okay.
Right? That's why she just backed it up, because there were the cars going through, and right before that clip starts, there was another SUV or a truck that went through.
Yeah, but you wouldn't move your vehicle and run somebody over.
But she was backing up because that's what it seemed like. I don't know. We were in.
But I'm just saying, when you drive your car and somebody's in front of you, you don't just move your car in front of somebody. Like, let's be real. She might have been backed up, and then maybe she didn't see him. Who drives that fast? Number one, when you're trying to move your car, no one's gonna like. You're gonna be like, okay, I'll park my car. Okay, so I want to make sure we put that to bed. If they asked her to move the car and she was slowly moving and they shot her, problem on Jump Street. You did that shit wrong. They asked her to move the car. Let's say it's the case. There's no reason for her to drive that damn fast. Right now, like I said, was she scared? Maybe. We're going to pull it up on the screen again and we're going to get through this. But she starts driving this vehicle and she gets shot. She pulls out like that and she almost did. If the cop didn't move, he would got run over.
I don't know. There's so many ways about it, but like she was hit and then she might have like was in shot. I don't know what happened to her body, but her foot might have hit the gas after she was hit even more, and she takes off even more. But that's a crazy situation when you have a guy pointing a gun at you. He also kind of looked like he stepped in front of the vehicle. He had his gun. But I don't know if she looked at, because she was getting her door jerked from her side door. It wasn't like, I don't know if she was looking at this person, but this person was trying to yank her door open. Yeah,
that's kind of scary for her. But what I'm saying is she floored it. She got shot. Now we're going to talk about this. Was this considered self-defense by the person in front of the car? Right now, if in fact she tried to run him over and he grabbed her out the car and whatever, completely, to me, self-defense. She's trying to run somebody over. Yeah. Now, in his mind, now I don't know if she was or not, but this is what I'm seeing. She was trying to get out of there. Whether she was trying to run him over or not, she was just trying to get out of there, whatever. When this happens, though, as a police officer or as an ICE agent, whatever, I believe you are somewhat protected now because this is what's happening. Does she need to be shot? No. Leaving a baby behind in this world, which is horrible. But the point is, was she shot, and is that legal? Will this guy walk from this, is what I want to get into right now. Is this considered self-defense in your eyes?
I'm sure there's some way that they're going to argue that it was.
No, but how do you feel about it?
How do I feel?
Forget what the court's going to do.
It's terrible. I don't think there was any reason to kill this woman. They could have just chased her down with another car, you know? I don't think they they needed lethal out right then and there. You know, this is just a tragedy all around. And if you look at the other officers, they look like they're in shock. Like you see that guy right there, he's like put his hands like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah, but any given time, these people are going to be in shock because you're going to be like, oh, someone just got shot. Like it's normal.
What levels of training do they have? I know there's been a mass recruitment going on.
That's a question now we got to ask in the chat. I don't know if they got enough training. I don't know about that. But the training is like, what is their job? These ICE agents are going to get people and deport them.
She was a U.S. citizen too.
Yeah, but so that's the thing. What were they trying to get her for? I don't know. But these are ICE agents doing something for a specific reason, which we don't know. We didn't find out because the lady got shot, and then we're going to find out later on what actually happened, why that this person took that chance. In the chat right now, if you're in the chat right now, you're Republican or Democrat, we're going to ask some questions right now. If you're a Republican, put an R in the chat. If you're a Democrat, put a D in the chat. If you're independent, put an I in the chat. Vaughn, welcome to the building. Lala, how you feeling? Donald, Plump in the building. We're in the chat right now. Plump, I want you to time right now. We're going to ride. We're going to whine because Plump's in the chat right now. What do you see, Plump? Tell us how you feel. I see an ICE agent going to the car. Again, very scary for the woman. I'm not saying that. Again, I'm not sitting here saying, oh, my God, she should have been like a saint. That's not what I'm saying. But these people are going to the car. If my wife's in the car right now and this is happening, I'm going to tell her, don't just start whipping your car around. That is the dumbest thing you could do. Like literally the dumbest thing you could do is what she did. Now it could have got worse. She could have just went all over the place, but she just turned the wheel. She tried to get away from these people, turned the gas and started flying. This is dumb. She shouldn't be killed, right? I'm not saying that. I don't think that her daughter, son, whatever should be left behind. But what I am saying is this is dumb to do. Would you tell your wife to do that? I wouldn't tell my wife to do that.
No,
she reacted.
I don't think anyone told her that, but like, it's just a lot of weird things on in this video. Like, yeah, she was reversing first as it looked like they told her to probably get out of the road. So then she's getting out of the road and then you have people now coming to your car. It looks like, and then they're trying to get her out of the car, right? Yeah. You know, and even if she did disobey the lawful order, I don't know if that justifies being killed over it. You know, I don't think anyone's going to think that's the case. Right. So that's why this is just a tragedy all around. And it looks terrible for everybody.
Look, at one point, people have to decide what country they want to live in. I mean, really, if you want to live in America, you're going to go, I want Americans live here. If you come here illegally, you got to be deported. At one point, I'm just saying, at one point in our life now, especially, we have to decide, you want to live in America? These are regulations. I mean, it sucks if you don't like it. You want to live in England? They got regulations. You want to go to Dubai? They got regulations. You can't even like drink alcohol at certain places. Like you got to pick what you like and what you don't like. And if you're from here, these are the realities of the founding fathers' rules, whatever you want to call it. And then are they breaking them? Are they not breaking them? These are things we got to determine. These people here are trying to stop her from leaving. She bolts out. She gets shot. And maybe this agent also, maybe he didn't have a lot of training, but guess what? He might have been like, oh shit, right? Like, I don't know what happened there. These other people weren't trying to shoot at her. Apparently.
Yeah, that's the problem with guns.
But they weren't getting run over.
You can't take a bullet back.
That is a problem with guns.
Yeah.
That's a problem with guns. But these people are supposed to have guns right now.
Yeah, they're also supposed to be there for immigration reasons. This woman's a citizen of the United States.
Yeah.
It's like, what are we doing here, everybody?
But then, okay, in the chat right now, if you're watching live, drop your states in the chat right now. People that are in the building, everybody drop your states in the chat right now. If you're watching live in the chat, let us know where the hell you're based at. Was this considered self-defense? And I always call a spade a spade. Everybody in the chat knows what I'm talking about. I come in, I tell you the damn truth. I don't bullshit. I don't care where they're from. I don't care Republican, Democrat, white, black, Spanish. I don't really care, honestly. I try to be right down the middle. I don't want to come to the voting polls as a Republican voter. I want to come to the polls as an independent. I'm looking at this video as an independent. The lady made a stupid decision. That's what I think. Was she a great person? Maybe. She could have been an absolutely amazing person, probably. I know. She made a dumb decision. I think those other officers working for what they're doing are doing whatever the hell they want. The other officer that shot the lady, I think that was a dumb decision as well. Like one dumb decision equaled another dumb decision. If she didn't do that, she wouldn't have been shot. That's what I think. She took off, she got shot. One bad decision equaled another bad decision. They both were bad decisions.
Yeah, but
now one person's gone.
Right.
So that is horrible.
Absolutely.
I don't like it.
Yes, and then on top of that, you have, like, I've seen the news, I've seen what the administration has been saying, calling this an act of domestic terrorism.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a little bit of a stretch.
So we're going to talk about that because
and then they're saying that guy had to go to the hospital. You know,
it's not an act of terrorism.
Yeah, like he had to go to the hospital.
Yeah, it's not an act of terrorism.
Walking, he's standing up fine. You know, so that's where it gets.
James like, is not fucking happy about that. No. James like he's walking. He went to the hospital. He got to get hurt. But I'm saying, but he had to do the protocols. right? Protocols are, hey, what happened?
Or
You're
so
in
they
hospital.
say. They rushed the guy out of there. You know,
Yeah.
they put him in another ICE vehicle.
But if you watch the
took him out of
video, James, you watch the video from this angle here, it's just, what I'm saying is, people in the chat, you have to understand something. Was it self-defense? Maybe, maybe not. But we have to understand, as people in this world right now, you can make a stupid decision or you can make a good decision. This was a stupid decision. It was a dumb decision. And this decision now cost her her life because another dumb decision happened. So who do we blame? Do we blame the cop who shot the ICE agent who did that? Or do we blame the lady in the car who made a dumb decision? Like, I mean, honestly, should she be killed? No, I'm going to say that a million times over and over again. She should not be killed, but she made a stupid decision, and that stupid decision cost her her life at this point. That's all I'm saying. Wasn't self-defense, though.
You know, typically when you see the shooting videos, it's usually like the car is driving directly at an officer, threatening their life, and then that's when they...
Yeah, I'll give you that.
You know, I don't know. I think that they will argue that it's going to be a justified shooting, but I think that's terrible.
Hold up, in the chat right now. If you're watching live and it builds your first time here, let us know. RB, how you feeling? D in the chat, Linda in the chat. If you're watching live right now in the damn building, a lot of cameras up here. I pointed the wrong one. I apologize. In new studio. If you're watching live right now, I want to know how you feel. Will this cop be considered innocent or guilty? Drop it in the chat right now. This ICE agent, will he be innocent or guilty? Stacy, how you feeling? Welcome to the damn show. We greatly appreciate you. In the chat right now, everybody watching the thing right now. Happy birthday happy birthday to all the beautiful people out there. We love you and we appreciate you. If you're watching live in the chat right now, innocent or guilty? I'm talking about the ICE agent. This is a freaking debate, people. Come into the chat. Don't come in here and sit back and go, oh, yeah, I'm sitting down, I'm just hanging out. Don't hang out with us, just the bullshit. Come here and tell us the reality. Is the guy innocent or guilty? Here's my opinion. The guy's got to be innocent. That's the answer. Whether we like it or not, that's different, right? We're going to talk about something else right now because we also have a guy that got pepper sprayed, okay? We got a guy that got pepper sprayed. I'm going to talk about this for a second, people in the chat. Let's talk about this, okay? I'm going to turn this down. It's a little loud right there. I mean, actually, let me turn the volume off on this in a second. What are they doing? What do they do? Like, this is what I want to say, how crazy this is. This person goes over here, and there's a pepper spray that happens, all this shit, right? These freaking people that are being deported are not even out here protesting. Look, being white, black, and Spanish, okay? I'm white, black, and my whole family is white, black, and Spanish.
You checked every box?
I got it. Look, listen, my wife's Filipino, Scottish, I'm mixed, everybody's mixed. I got not one hatred in my body. I'm gonna break this down the way that I believe it to be true. Mm-hmm. Okay? People watching live, I love you, appreciate you. So let me just tell you, because I gotta start fucking calling shit the truth on the show, or we're not gonna get nowhere. The reality is this. This isn't dumb black people out here, because they're not even fucking standing there. This isn't dumb Spanish people out there, because they're not there. This is dumb white people doing this shit, out there protesting. I'm half white, half black. I can say what I want to say. This is dumb white people out there protesting in the street, y'all, this shit I'm not talking about during the car thing. I'm talking about during the deporting and all that shit I'm talking about. I'm not talking about this actual episode, because this lady getting shot is ridiculous. For white people should be out there helping, and black people should. But I'm talking about during the immigration shit. You go out there and look around. It's all these liberal white people in the street protesting all the time. The other people aren't even there. You don't see the black people there. You don't see the Spanish people there. You just see a whole bunch of white people.
They're going to get taken away.
You're going to see all these freaking white people.
They're worried about
I'm just saying, James, I love everybody. Being that I'm white, black, I could say what the hell. I love white people. I love black people. My dad's white. My mom's black. I don't care about that. The point is, though, you don't see these freaking Spanish people out here protesting. This is white people, liberals, in the street always chanting shit. And now, hold on, let's move on. We had someone else.
Your American right. You know, you should. If you
you should.
But whether you agree with it or not, as long as they do it safely. But
I'm just saying.
I don't know if this is after the shooting or before the shooting, but I mean.
No, this is after. Now, hold on a second. Tim Walz gets up there and he says, okay, Trump's trying to tear us down. I don't think Trump's trying to tear us down. I think Trump is trying to do what he believes America is supposed to be founded on. If he was trying to tear us down, he would just tear everybody down. I think the reality is what Trump is doing, we're going to show Tim Walz in a second. Tim Walz is talking. I'm going to pause it, though, actually. He gets up there and he's talking and he's telling Trump's trying to tear Minnesota apart. Now, in theory, there are some things that Trump is actually getting up there and he's doing, and maybe he says too much, right? I'll say that. The White House, Instagram, the Twitter messages on X. I think it's a little crazy for a president to say something to put it out there. We're 2026, though. See a lot of crazy things. If I would go back 10 years ago, I'd say this is crazy. going on social media all day long is a lot for a president, in my opinion. But I believe him trying to get the people out of our country is what a lot of people voted for. So when they're out there doing this, when people are protesting, there's nothing wrong with protesting. Nothing wrong with that. But these people are out there protesting. This is all white people out there protesting. All bunch of white liberals protesting. Literally, go to California, it says white liberals the whole way. Go to anywhere. Go to every Democratic state. Go to Minneapolis. This isn't like a whole bunch of Spanish people, black people protesting. This is all white people, right? So I'm just saying, if you're going to do that and you're going to stand up for whatever, I think that's great. But you're going to put yourself in risk. And then you have kids at home, right? Why would you do that? You're doing it for your country. That's great. But I'm not going to go. I got 4 kids and a wife. I'm not going to go out there and walk around and do this and bring my kids out in the street. That's what people are doing. They're bringing their kids out there in the street with signs, James, walking down the street. That is dumb. I'm not saying it's not for a good cause for them, right? I'll make sure I say that clear. I'm not saying this is a bad cause for them. I'm saying, great, you want to stand up for your country. Great, you have beliefs. But you're still doing dumb things. If you have kids at home and they're walking with you, holding signs, you got people getting pepper sprayed. This is just dumb, if you ask me, to go out there and do this kind of shit for the right reason or not.
I think that's their right to do so, and that's like probably one of the most American things of all. You know, you shouldn't have to be in fear for a peaceful protest, and what they're doing. That it's such a tragic situation, and I think that even if you say she was stupid for doing what she did, but like the proportionality of what happened to her is not in line. It looked like her tires were already turned. The guy jumped in front. I mean, why let her go and use the cars and chase her down?
But the whole point is, I know you and I both know this is dumb to happen.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Her losing her life is dumb.
Of course.
But it wouldn't happen if she didn't do the dumb shit she's doing. That's what I'm saying.
It also wouldn't have happened if the guy didn't pull a gun on her and shoot 3 times.
I agree.
So,
but it's like this. If I do something first and that causes this, is it him or is it this person? Is it chicken or the egg? Right? And this isn't a chicken or the egg conversation because we don't know what the hell comes first, chicken or egg. This is a dumb decision followed up by a second dumb decision. So we're going to
I agree to that.
So I want to talk about this for a second. ICE agent faces backlash from Democrats. Why is he not getting all the backlash from the Republicans? I don't think he's getting that. I think that when you find out she is a citizen and she's not someone that should be deported, people are like, why are you even going after this lady in the first place? I get that.
Yeah.
So there is a reason though, which I don't know the answer to that. Why do they have her pulled over? There's a reason. They're not just going to her door and just go after every white innocent lady and trying to put her in the back of a freaking cop car. That's not happening. So something happened there, which we brought out and explained, but I don't know what happened there. But now that happened, Tim Walz steps up and says, we need to deploy the National Guard after shooting. Remember when Trump deploys the National Guard? He says deploy the National Guard, and the people don't like that. He's saying deploy National Guard because we have ICE agents trying to do their job, which if you love it or don't love it, that's not my damn prerogative, honestly. Because a lot of people are going to love it or they're going to hate it, right? But at the end of the day, I believe that people make dumb decisions. If you're getting pulled over, if you're a black person getting pulled over right now, and I'll say this on the screen right now. If you're a black person getting pulled over right now and you don't like it, you feel like you're racial profiled, don't start yelling a whole bunch of shit and throwing shit out the car and acting crazy and cursing the cop out. That's not going to get you anywhere.
Call a good attorney.
It's not. Yeah, I got one right here for you. James Piccolino, call right now. That's not going to get your ass anywhere, right? In the position, Spanish person, you start yelling a whole bunch of shit, it's not going to get you anywhere. Now, you might not get anywhere anyway. They might take your ass to jail anyway. But doing the dumb thing is not going to get you anywhere better.
Yeah, but I know it's just, but
no one's explaining that from the Democratic side. I'm making it sure because I have to explain what I see. Do I lean right? Of course. Do I believe that Trump does a lot of great things? Yes. Do I believe that there's certain things I wouldn't want him to do? Yes. Do I love my people in the chat, whether they're Republican, Democrats, man? I don't give a damn where they're from. I love them. But the reality is, when I'm taking a look at shit like this, and now we got people like Tim Walz, and we just took a look at this video. If you're just joining us right now, live in the chat, here for the first time, but first time in the chat, and welcome them. If you want to debate, we got live callers set up. We got the number lined up. We just haven't done it yet for the live callers coming to the show right now. But we're watching a scene take place in this country, and I think people, Leola, how you feeling? Mile High in the building, Joe Smith, Tracy D, how you feeling in the chat right now? I want you guys to understand something. We got to call a spade on the show. And when I watch every single angle here, this lady could have been a great person. She could have been a great mother. She could have been a great aunt. People call her auntie if you want, whatever you want to call it, right? You could have been great at what you did. She made a dumb, and I'm using dumb because I have to call it what I see. She made a dumb decision, and she froze up maybe. She was scared. I'll give her that. Very foolish, very dumb. And this now is going to cause more backlash, And what does this do? More protests. More people are going to get pepper sprayed. I got the video of the guy getting pepper sprayed. And here's the problem.
But remember, they also denied her care. There was a physician there that wanted to step in and help, try to save her life. They didn't let him help her.
I don't get the denied care situation. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Right.
So you're saying she gets shot, she's on the side, they want to help her.
Bleeding out.
Bleeding out, and you're saying the ICE agents stopped
Prevented,
the emergency people from helping her.
The only guy that was there. And then
I didn't see that.
On top of that, the ambulance could also not
Did
get
you guys
there.
see that in the chat? Did you guys see that? I didn't see that. But if that's true, I don't like that.
The ambulance couldn't get to her because ICE had the roads blocked, and the first responders supposedly, because I didn't see, there's not all the videos out, and we all have a job to do.
Having our
But,
conversation.
like, they had to walk. When they got there, they had to walk over there to then try to help her. And I think what everyone saw the video, and I'm sure there's a lot of different opinions on it, but then when you see the response from the current administration there saying, the guy, I don't think he got hit by a car, and if he did, saying he had to get rushed to the hospital,
But this guy goes there, the protocol. Yeah, cover-up's going to happen. And by the way, if you're in the chat right now, welcome back to the show. We found Andrew in the building. Hold on, wherever you're from, where you're based at right now, drop your damn states in the chat right now. And I want to say something real quick. If you're watching live in the building, Republican, Democrat, if you're a Trump supporter, let us know. Put love Trump. If you don't like Trump, then in the damn chat, put no, put impeach. But while we do that, let me just tell you something. I got my damn shorts right here from Blackcrest, baby. And I'm waiting for Andrew to show up right here in this damn bag from blackcrest.com. Boom. Get your shorts. I got my freaking camos ready to go, my new ones. Bro, Andrew, thank you in the chat. Blackcrest, use Brandon25, get your discount. James, this shit's fire. I love these damn shorts. Nice. Speaking of ICE agents and camo and all that, I'm not trying to connect Blackcrest to military. Not doing that.
It's for
Make
all.
That very
Blackcrest
clear.
is for all. It's for all.
Blackcrest is for everybody. Yeah. But I'm just saying, I got my damn gear, and I love it very much. And I got a lot of shit right here. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, people watching live. Look at all this stuff. I got boxes of stuff. Let's speak of that. Hold on a second. I got this. This is my favorite, by the way. These are my favorite right here. The gray ones, baby, from Blackcrest. I love this damn shit right here. This is my jam. I got them on, standing here. Listen, people in the chat, if you're coming into the building right now, blackcrest.com, use it, Brandon25, baby, get your discount. I'm going into it right now. I'm going to ask you guys something, James. I'm asking these people right now. The more that this shit keeps happening, right? The more that this shit keeps happening, people are going to keep blaming a side. Republicans are assholes. Democrats are assholes. These are people making dumb decisions on both sides.
Yeah. You know what I think is a dumb decision too? To keep making everything these party issues. Why not just say this is a tragedy all around?
Yep.
It's horrible that this happened. We have to prevent this in the future. Instead of just saying this is an act of domestic terrorism and then them escalating it their way, then the left is going to escalate it their way, and we just go on forever and ever. Why not just say it's a tragedy?
But you're right. But look, here's the thing. What's Tim Walz doing as soon as he gets up there? He gets up there immediately. He starts talking. I back up. Walz speaks after fatal incident, right? If you go forward on this and go up, it says Trump is trying to basically divide us and cause this, and ICE is a problem, and Trump's trying to divide us and tear Minnesota down. So like I agree with you on that. But the thing is, what Walz does, Democrats do, what Republicans do, same thing. They just attack each other the whole time.
But I would be pissed too if I was a governor. You had federal people come into your backyard and hurt one of your own citizens. Like he should be upset. Like everyone should be upset because this is a failure on many different levels here.
So what do you do? So what do you do? The lady wants to pull off. She pulls off. You start chasing her now. Now you're in a high-speed chase. Now, everybody out there is also affected at this point, too. Understand this. You got kids walking, kids going to school, things happening. That man took that lady out, which was horrible. Horrible.
Terrible.
She got smoked. It was terrible. But what if she pulled out and slid out and started hitting people, running people over? People would say, oh, my God, the ICE agent now calls that lady to kill 4 people. If he wouldn't have did that, she wouldn't have ran over 7 children.
But then,
that's what's going to happen.
It's equally as likely that she just pulls over and they box her in and they pull her out of the car and she's still alive and her kid has a mother.
We got Tampon Tim in the chat right now. Is it Tampon Tim or is it Tim in the chat? Let us know how you're feeling. Minnesota is going through a lot of shit, James. I'm just saying. It's been Minnesota, Tim Walz, Tampon Tim. By the way, we had a family member, not going to say the person's name, went out there, say it, Von Flowers. Von flew out there. Okay, he was out there on the West Coast. He was out there in Oregon. And he witnessed the tampons in the boys' bathrooms. He called me. He said, holy shit, they're really here. They're doing it. I'm the furthest from that. Like, if you're going to put tampons in the boys' bathrooms, my kids are going to be like, fuck is that? That's confusing for me. That's happened in these places. Now, whether we have to love that or hate that, it's a small piece, right? So Minnesota has its ups and downs like that. You got Tim Walz calling tampon Tim. Now he's ridiculed over the whole school thing. And now this happens, and he was kind of quiet for a little while because that shit. Now he steps up. Trump's a bad person. ICE killing people out here. So did the person get killed? Yes. But like I said, I believe that one stupid thing caused another. Now, ICE shooting sparks the outrage, and that's why I have the protesters I want to pull up on here. Look at these protesters, James.
Mm-hmm.
They're all over the place taking videos. You are not a very educated person. If you're going to stand right here we go, let me pull this up. You are not a very educated person. People watching right in the middle of the screen right here. If you are going to stand there and watch all this happen as a grown adult with a family at home, if you're in college, you're a high school kid, you're on your social media, you're making your videos, you're trying to prepare to grow, this and this shit, and you want to do that, good for you. But if you are a grown-ass adult out here and you are watching this up close and you're, recording, you're throwing snowballs, you walking up to the ICE agents telling them, get out of here, you shouldn't be here, this and that. All you're doing is foolish activity, and I don't care what side it's on. If you're a Democrat, you're doing that. If you're a Republican, you're doing that. You are, to me, you are a very foolish person and realistically probably dumb to do that because it's just not smart. Now, I understand why I think it's foolish. So Tim Walz is calling for the National Guard. What are they going to do? Try to step in and tell, hey, we can't have ICE agents here anymore? ICE agents are going in every single state.
Maybe I don't know the reason why he wants the National Guard there, but if the National Guard is there to protect the law and order of the state, or to prevent these people from a peaceful protest turning into a harmful riot, then I think he's making the right call. Because alternatively, right, what if he doesn't? And then something bad happens, and they're like, why didn't he call in the National Guard? So whatever, send them in.
Well, so, okay, Trump says that it's a problem.
Well, it's the reasoning behind it. Because when Trump was
What do you mean? It's violence. If you go to Chicago, a lot of violence. You go to California, violence. Go to New York City. I love New York. You love New York, one of your favorite cities in the world. They got people. We used to take the subway to school. James, you take the subway to school.
Yeah, I did.
Subway's dangerous.
Bus, city bus, and
subway.
Yep.
Subway is dangerous right now. It's not dangerous because there's good people walking around. It's dangerous because there's bad people walking around, and we have also foreign people walking around. Both, not just foreign people. It's dangerous for a lot of reasons. Trump says you're not going to do something locally. I'll send National Guard. He said, do what you got to do if you're not fixing National Guard. What does Chicago say? Oh, well, crime's down this year. Yeah, it's down, but it's still horrible. It's like, hey, there's 100 killings. Now there's only 75. Oh, great for you. No, there's still a lot of killings. And it wasn't 175. It was like thousands and then thousands. So the point is, Trump sends the National Guard to create safety, not send National Guard because Chicago has great, low on crime. They're high on crime. So he's not sending them to Miami. He's not sending them down to Palm. I said this before. He's not sending it to my neighborhood because we don't have no problems over there. If he sent National Guard to my neighborhood, be like, why are they here? We wouldn't have one killing in 100 years.
Well,
so why would any Democrat be mad if in fact Trump's like, National Guard, city where it's all crazy, be mad about it? Now he goes, one person killed, National Guard. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I'm down the middle, but you got to feel me on that a little bit.
But you have to agree there's a difference between asking for the National Guard and having them put there without you wanting them if that's your own territory, right? I think there's a difference. And now, why not send the National Guard there, especially because it's a democratic state, if you want to call it that.
You know what I'm saying? But Democrats are going to say it's cool. But I'm saying if we had one Republican guy killed, and we said National Guard, they'd be like, why don't you do that? Trump is sending in National Guard to places where it's Democrats being killed. Like the black people in Chicago that are getting killed all the time, he's helping them. They should be like, yo, lost my son, lost my daughter, lost my friend, lost my cousin, this, that, whatever. My business partner is getting killed and that. These are Democrats killing each other, mostly. So he's sending National Guard to stop Democrats from killing Democrats. Think about that. No one's talking about that. That's what I'm saying. That Democratic mayor out there is like, why would you do that? Well, because you're not handling it. In this position right here, Tim Walz is like, oh, by the way, we're going to send National Guard. Why would you do that now? Because you don't like one person got killed. Oh, well, that's what I'm saying. And it's a struggle for me mentally to sit back and understand why you can just pick what. Now, if Trump goes up and says dumb things, I call it out. That's dumb. Or, I don't agree with that. But the reality is, I look at both sides. Maybe the National Guard shouldn't go at all, or it should go in every situation where it's needed. And Chicago, New York, they need it. And this is horrible right now. I pulled this up on screen, James. What do you think about this right now, these people? Tell me your opinion right now. All these people, this person gets shot and killed, right? Do you think, tell me your opinion. You know this is going to happen, right? This is all media people. I'm going to go on YouTube. I'm going to go on TikTok. I'm going to get 100 million views. I'm going to go here and get a picture. I'm going to get this. And all these people, and I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be a lot of white women out there yelling at this guy. Yelling at, James, white women, James. I'm telling you.
Well,
you're not going to see black women out there.
And I was into that, I know where I'd be.
You're not going to see black women out there telling that cop, hey, don't shoot that lady. You're not going to see.
Scared to. Maybe they should feel.
No,
they
they're
should feel
not scared.
just as empowered to go out there and do that. Everyone should feel just.
But
as
they're
empowered.
not scared to do it. They just don't see the need to do that because Spanish people are going to be yelling in the guy's face. It's going to be white, and look it's not white men. This is white women, bro. I'm telling you, white women with a short haircut.
Yeah,
I'm going to really break it down for you.
Show up with the quarter zip.
White women with a short haircut out there, Democrats. And by the way, I see some, and people in the chat right now, I'm not throwing no shade because there's some beautiful white women, short haircut people out there. I'm not saying that because there's black people out there. Halle Berry had short haircut, right? There's beautiful. Who else had a short haircut?
Don't talk about Will Smith's wife.
We're not going to go down that road. But we'll tell you whether you got a short haircut or long hair, you could be beautiful. But I'm saying
that's right.
Right now, the short haircut with the fade, white women are the ones out there talking shit to the police officers. And why? They're the liberals. They're the Democrats. There's some Republicans with short haircuts too. But a lot of women with long hair, they lean to the right. You don't see a lot of long hair white women out there on the liberal side. If you ask me, they're out there with the fade. I'm watching them, James, live on TV. Like, I wish I could make this shit up. This is 100% reality. Like, I'm seeing this shit. And so your opinion is it's dumb, as I think it's dumb, but you're saying you think it's okay that Wall should call the National Guard now, right?
I think if he's asking for it, then send them in.
But when Trump asks for it, don't send him in. Or you're saying you should send him in.
I'm saying when the city didn't ask for it and you force them in, it's like one issue. But if you're asking,
because you're saying the city is doing it, but Trump doesn't run the city. So you're saying if the city person themselves is asking for it, they should be able to ask for it. Trump shouldn't be able to force it to them. Correct. That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah, I think that because you have a lot of we have states' rights versus federal rights, and it's important, and that because this whole country has so many different areas with different things and different problems, right? So it is important to have state rights and federal rights. So if you didn't like being in a Republican state or a Democratic state, vice versa, you can leave, and you don't have to have strict like abortion laws in one state. You can have more liberal laws in another state. Instead of having it just this is what we say. I think it's important to have distinctions.
But here's the thing. When I watch this, we're gonna move on to the next piece of the pie too that I got here lined up. Will the ICE agent walk free after the shooting? Okay. We're going to talk about that. I'm going to finish the show with that. I believe the man's going to walk free. I think that he's going to prove I was standing there trying to stop the car. The car tried to run me over. That's what it looks like. Now, different angles. If you're in the car, you might see her saying, get out the way. And she's trying to go this way, right? Maybe she wasn't. But as a police officer, if you're standing in front of the car and here they come, they're trying to kill you now.
They tried
in your mind.
I think it's what's her name, Aisha or something. They tried to have at a meeting yesterday, try to get the record, the whole public information from this. I don't know if there was body cam footage, but it was denied because it went to a split vote. It was completely tied, and they agreed to not release it.
Not release the video?
Yeah, or whatever, the extra information.
Listen, this always happens, right? This is where shit gets confusing.
But so, why not release it?
But this isn't just Democrats. This isn't just Republicans. This is everywhere.
Yeah.
You could be a Democrat in office. You could be look. Diddy was a Democrat.
I don't know.
Right? He started talking shit on Trump the whole time. He used to love Trump back in the day. Now he hates on Trump. He's a Democrat apparently. His ass. They didn't release a lot of shit that happened. Right? That's a Democrat. Yeah. Right? I'm just saying. A lot of the judge too. Like the thing is. It's not a Republican Democrat thing. This is the reality. The reality is right now, this agent was trying to stop this car. The car didn't listen. The car sped up. Now the person's killed. So what do you think? The guy's going to walk or forget what you believe. Do you think he's going to beat it or not?
I think the short answer is yes, he's going to get away with it. He's not going to be charged for it. but I think it's like very wrong morally what happened here. You know, he might be legally in the clear through whatever reasons they put together. But
in the chat right now, will the guy beat the case or innocent or guilty? Everybody watching live right now, innocent or guilty? We want to see in the chat, everybody. I got to see this right now. Innocent or guilty right now? Will he beat the case? Innocent or guilty? Not what you believe, but will he beat it? Yes or no? People in the chat. Look, a lot of people are going to come in here later and watch the show. And people that are watching us live right now, they got notifications, they pop in, we thank them. Mile High, Donald J. Plum, Jerry, Tracy, Lala, MVP, Bruce, Andrew, all the people. Leave it, Jeff Lee, leave a message right now so I can say your name. They're getting messages, notifications are popping in. This is going to start expanding out through the networks. People are going to start seeing this and everyone's going to be able to pull her in here. I know that for a fact. But what I'm saying is we thank them. When you take a look at everything that's transpiring, one event, another event, it is very extreme. Am I wrong or right? Everything's extreme right now.
That's what they make it, but it doesn't have to be.
Everything. No, it doesn't. Well, this particular case, this lady, ICE agent coming to your car and you try to pull in and get shot and killed. This is still a big deal though.
It is a big deal.
I hate it.
But you're saying that it was absolutely necessary to use lethal force here?
It wasn't necessarily
right?
I think the problem is this. This guy had his gun out. He was looking at the car. You see he had his gun right away. So he's stopping her. She floors it. I mean, you're asking to get your ass shot by someone. I'm just saying, I think it's dumb, but you're saying, should you use lethal force? You're being run over.
In that very scenario, I don't know if you believe lethal force was justified and they had to
No, but if you're being run over, I'm saying, okay, he's 5 feet from the car, okay? And she guns it. Now, she's trying, I don't think she's purposely aiming toward him.
That's
I think she's turning.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's not about what necessarily we saw, it's what he was seeing on the other side. Because he's gonna say, I was in front of the damn car, and then here you come, and I got the video again, people that are just joining us. It's like, I'm in front of the car, and then here you come, and you hit your damn gas, and you start coming toward me. This is where people start to go, okay, what actually happened versus what took place. When you look at these people here, they're not, it's not a problem there. Now, if that guy right there on that vehicle that's on the door would just shoot that lady right there, we'd have a whole nother conversation. I'd be standing here today being like, that was the dumbest thing, no training. I'd be giving you a whole bunch of shit. Like, I would really be telling you, Trump needs to call that man right now. That guy's in trouble. He's not doing his job right? I would be saying that. Or the other guy over here. But what we see happen is, as soon as that guy in front, that's in front of the car right now, you could barely see, watch. As soon as I hit the play button, bang, he pulls his gun. He sees it happen. He actually reacted very quickly. I'm not gonna lie. This guy looked like he had a little bit more training than people thought. And I'm showing my mouse right here. That guy in front of that car over there pulled his gun right away. The tires are straight right now, kind of turned.
I think they kind of turned.
Kind of turned. I'm gonna call it like it is. Kind of turned. Not turned, but kind of. That guy's in front of the car though. So right now, he could jump out the way, or he could fear for his life. He could shoot the lady. And what he did was he shot the lady. Very sad. He could have shot the tires. He didn't do that. So what I'm saying is, in a nutshell, watching this shit right now, I can tell you wholeheartedly, watching this video, that was a very dumb decision on both parts. Now watch your reaction here. This guy goes, puts his gun down. I don't know if he thinks that he killed her, right? I don't know if he even knows that he shot. I think he's like, oh shit. Like, that's a bad feeling for him too. I would imagine this guy, if you're watching live right now in the chat and you see this guy right here, this is a very bad feeling for him. I know. These people here, look, turning around, oh shit. These people know, everybody knows what just happened. Now, these people walk away. They're gonna make sure that they know, hey, I didn't shoot that lady. They wanna immediately, I know the feeling, I didn't do that, right? But this guy here starts walking over there on his leisure, right? Look how he's walking over. That's how I know that he knows he did something bad.
Yeah.
Because he's not chasing her like, all right, miss, let's get this lady.
Yeah.
Now, he's walking over there, shit. Now, here come the people that I'm talking about are very dumb, okay? If I saw my family, my kid, my mom, my dad, all walking in the road right now, let me get a video, let me go see what's going on. Now, if you want to stay back and so you can, in the court of law, be like, I saw this, I got it. But why would people start running in the street and all that kind of shit? That's when you are asking for your ass, literally, to be involved in something it shouldn't be involved in. And so what I want to talk about today, if you're watching, Linda, how you feeling? People in the chat right now, how the hell are you feeling? And if you got the notifications today in the chat, put a Y in the chat right now. If you got notification today, if you found it just scrolling, let me know. We need to know because as people start coming in here, and yes, we have thousands of people in here before, it's going to start fixing itself again. YouTube made an adjustment. And if you're watching live in the vertical format, we love and appreciate you. If you're watching horizontal format, we love and appreciate you. And it's expanding in a way that we can't control. It is going to fix itself. So we thank you guys for joining every single day and watching our live streams and uploads. We love and appreciate you. James, what I want to add to this and ask you is, this shooting, will this spark interest in the Republican side to say, yeah, we're letting these people know what's going on. Let's keep moving this shit. Deport. Or is this going to wake up the Democrats even more and give them more leverage and they're going to be more protests and more things happening? Or you think it's going to be a combination of both?
I think it's a combination of both. I think the people from the right are going to say, this is what we voted for, right? And then the left is going to say, this is exactly what we're trying to prevent from happening and give them more of a reason to get up and going in the 2026 midterms.
I think the Democrats right now are licking their chops right now because they're like, this is going to help us. This is going to help us. Because Tim Walz was really hurting them. And even if he didn't even if he didn't do anything, I'm saying that situation with the schools in Minnesota was hurting Democrats bad. This situation only help the Democrats right now, this situation, because you have an innocent, well, we're not going to call it innocent, we're just going to say a white lady, civilian, in the car, shot, didn't need to be shot and killed. I
think we all agree on that. I think most people agree on that. I know there's some people in the chat that I guess think she had to get shot at, but you know, I just...
In the chat, do you think that lady should have been shot, yes or no? Put a Y in the chat if you think yes. If no, put an N right now. Everybody watching right now, if you're listening to me right now, if you think that lady should have been shot, put a Y in the chat right now, put an N. If not, we need everybody in here to put that right now. And I need to make sure that we see this right now in the chat. Smack that damn like button. We need this to spread. We need this video to start spreading right now. James, go ahead. So you think it's going to be a combination of both?
Yeah, I just hate how tragedies are always used for political gain, you know, but more important for me, I don't like how the response was for the administration. Like, just call it a tragedy for what it is and say, you know, we need better training. You know, yes, she did this. These were the actions she take, which she's, you know, contributed in a way such as like this. And then our officer did this. We're going to get better about everything, you know? And that's like the worst part about bullets is you can't take a bullet back. Like once if you fire a bullet, there's no taking it back. You know, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, you could like hurt people in other ways, but you know, you're still left with a kid now that has no mom over this.
Listen, it was a complete tragedy. I don't think anybody in our live stream right now is going to sit back and go, yes, I really wanted this. I don't think that's the case at all. I think everybody in here is like, it was a dumb decision on both parties. And no one in here right now is probably going to say that she did the right thing, because I don't think she did. I think she did the wrong thing. I think the ICE agent did the wrong thing. We got two people doing wrong things right now.
Yeah.
But one is like, could have been avoidable. Why did she do that? We can't ask her. Was the baby in the car? That's the other thing.
Why do you have to pull a gun on her?
He didn't have to do that. Why was the baby in the car?
I don't know.
That's a whole thing. I'll tell you something crazy before I sign off today. My kids one time were locked in the car. We couldn't figure out why. This auto freaking lock shit in your car. You get out your car, boom, boom, car's locked. Yo, kids are in the car. Kids are too young, didn't know what to do. I remember I was in downtown. My wife calls me. Kids are locked in the car from another phone number. I'm like, what? Get them out the car, right? Can't. How? I got in the car for 1 second, shut the door. I'm staying outside the car, right next to the car, not leaving the kids in the car and leaving. The car's running. We're sitting right there. Open the car, quick, shut it. Boom, door locked. James, I had to run from downtown. Swear to God. Had to run from downtown, Whole Foods, Whole Foods.
Yeah.
Had to sprint all the way over to the Bond, get in the elevator, get my key, because I didn't have my car with me. And then she didn't have the key. I had to get in my car, drive all the way down to where she was at, 35-minute drive. Get there. The whole time I'm calling people on the phone. Hey, my kid's locked in the car. How do I get my kids out of the car? I need to get my kids out of the car. You know what they told me?
Smash the window.
Smacked James. How stupid are they? I go, I got my kids in the car. Break the window. For what? If they're in the front seat trying to take the car down the street, maybe, right? But my kids are in the back seat, sitting in the car seat, strapped in, watching SpongeBob.
Yeah, the car's running.
Or Paw Patrol or some shit on the damn TV. And they're watching Paw Patrol. Good for them, right? So the fact that they were watching Paw Patrol and laughing and joking, my wife's up on the car knocking, telling jokes and shit, they're laughing and joking. I'm sprinting downtown, James, sweating. It's hot in Miami. Imagine. I'm sprinting. I just got my food at Whole Foods.
What was your 40 time?
I didn't even have time. It was so fast. Didn't catch
So
it.
fast.
Was running so fast.
Yeah.
Then the drawbridge is going up.
Oh shit! You had to
I would have
jump
jumped.
that.
Yeah, I would have jumped it. I would have jumped it. I would have jumped it. I had to jump across the damn shit. And then when I get over there, I get down and I pull up. I'm calling. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I was getting closer to her. She goes, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm pulling a mile away. Yeah, life is good at that point. They said, Brandon, on three-way, they tell me and my wife, smash the window. What the fuck? It's, at that point, it was like 2023, 2022.
Yeah.
But you're telling me in this day and age, smash the window? There's no better fucking opportunity. Oh, well, do you have the application? Yeah, I got the application, not working. Oh, why don't you, because you can control everything in my fucking house anyway, why don't you unlock it from where you are? Right?
Yeah.
Anyway, we got to tell that freaking story, people in the chat right now. We love and appreciate these people. James, salute these people. Had a good topic today. Good conversation. Love having you in here. Von's in the building. We can't wait. Von has a whole new set studio. He'll be popping into the studio here in downtown. He'll also be at his home set, which is great because every conversation live in the building, we're going to have people in on top of that. We have live NFL games. Playoff games, football around the corner. I can't wait to do that. People in the chat right now, we appreciate hanging out through the day because you guys are the most important part of what we do as you get ready to see this damn show expand. I cannot wait for that. It's going to be absolutely amazing. We love everybody that's in here. I don't care what side you are on. I don't care how old you are. I don't care what color you are. I don't care about that. I care about good people. And James, we got a great group of people in this chat that show up every day for us
They're
hanging
amazing.
out.
We love all of you.
Yeah,
the ones who disagree with me and the ones who agree with me, it's all great.
Yeah, that ain't even the problem. The problem is the problem is we want more of these great people, right? And these are amazing people in the chat. And a round of applause to them. Realistically, I love these people. I'm not gonna lie. You guys are making it great. Get ready because you guys are the founding of what's happening. We did this before. They were in here. All of a sudden, we exploded thousands of people. And right now, we're in the horizontal form. We love you if you're in the vertical form. Get ready for the action pack. It's all going to happen again here very shortly. And when it does, we're not going to forget all these damn people that are in the building right now. Nathan, how you feeling?
Ones.
We love them. Vaughn in the chat hanging out with us. We love all you guys. Listen, we sign off. Everybody that's watching live, we need 20 messages after the show. As soon as I sign off and we end the stream today, every single one of you, I'm telling you, we need you to do this. Go on there and leave a message on this video when we end the show today. Do not forget, we need all of you watching live right now. As soon as we sign off, refresh your screens and leave a message on this video. We need that from them. They make this shit grow, right? All love to them. Everybody watch live in the building. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see all of you tomorrow. And if we don't see you tomorrow, we'll see you on Monday morning. And all the uploads we got with a lot of shit going up on social media for them. We love every single one of them. Everybody in the chat, take care. See you soon.